Hare Krishna, devotees, Dandat Pranam. We are starting with the session. Yeah. We are reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, 18th verse today. We'll recite the verse and then we'll discuss about it. Antavanta ime deha nityasya sharirina anashino aprameyasya tasmat yudhyasva bharata. Antavanta ime deha nityasya sharirina अनाशिनो अप्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत अन्तवन्त इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ता शरीरिण अनाशिनो अप्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत. Anyone want to recite?
May I, Prabhu?
Yes.
Bhagavad Gita 2.18. Antavanta ime deha nityasyukta sharirinaha. 1 minute. Antavanta ime deha nityasyukta sharirinaha. Anachino aprameyasya tasmadruvyotya bharata.
Thank you, Mataji. Dandatta.
Thank you, Prabhu.
So here in this verse, we'll read the translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And before translation, we'll read the word-to-word meaning. Because the word-to-word, how Prabhupada has given them, every word has a meaning, and in the Sanskrit, how it has transferred to the English, we can analyze the shloka by word-to-word meaning. So, antavanta means perishable. Ime, all these, deha, material bodies, nityasya, eternal in existence, ukta, are said, sharirina, of the embodied soul, anashina, never to be destroyed, aprameyasya, immeasurable, tasmat, therefore, yudhyasva, fight, bharata, O descendant of Bharata. So Krishna is telling this to Arjuna, O Bharata, descendant of Bharata, uh, that this body is indestructible, immeasurable, and eternal. Material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Means, therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharata. The soul who is existing in this body, material body, this material body is having, it can be immeasurable. Yeah, it is immeasurable, indestructible. Means the material body is perishable, but the soul is indestructible, immeasurable. That is telling here Krishna to Arjuna. That eternal living entity means what? Soul. The material body is perishable, antavanta. But the sharirina, the embodied soul which is there in this body, is eternal, nityasya. So in that way, Arjuna is guided by Krishna. That because what happened in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna took Arjuna's chariot in between the two in the on the battlefield in between two armies, and Krishna shows Arjuna. Arjuna wanted to see everything, how they are on the battlefield, who all are there for uh, with the mood of fighting. So Krishna took him to in between both the armies, and Arjuna seen Arjuna has saw his own relatives, his gurus, Shiksha gurus, all they were there on the battlefield to fight from the side of Duryodhana. So from the side of Kauravas. And therefore, what happened? Arjuna thought that, oh, what is the use of fighting? Because my own relatives are there. If I fight with my own relatives and get the kingdom also, what is the use? Where I will uh, use the kingdom, or what I will enjoy the kingdom? So there is uh, not good idea to fight like that. Arjuna thought, and now Krishna is giving him the means he was so confused. Arjuna was so confused. In the 2.7, he tells Krishna that I am very much confused. Karpanya doshopata swabhav. You tell me, you guide me what to do. So then Krishna tells him with a very proper analogies, very proper reason that why he should fight. And in this section from verse number 11 to verse number 30, Krishna is telling Arjuna about the analysis of body and spirit soul. So, matter and spirit, the difference between both the two is explained by Krishna to Arjuna. That how matter is different and soul is different. So, whatever you are thinking, Krishna is telling Arjuna, whatever you are thinking about the uh, those who are coming to fight on the battlefield, they are already dead. They means the body is imperishable. Body is perishable. The soul is imperishable. And this material body which you will kill, they will. They are already died. Died means what? Means they are already dead. Meaning is they. Meanwhile means after some time this body will destroy only. The soul is eternal, and the soul they are seeing Krishna in front. Therefore, the soul will go back to God directly. So Krishna has done the very nice calculation, and he is telling Arjuna about the how he can fight. He should not lament over any other reason not to fight. So in this verse, it is explained that the material body is perishable. Purport is given by Prabhupada. And Prabhupada is telling that material body is perishable by nature. It may perish immediately, or it may do so after 100 years. It is a question of time only. There is no chance of maintaining it indefinitely. Yes, we have to also think of this body is so dangerous, so perishable that it can means it is only surviving because of the very tiny particle that is soul. Soul is so small we can't even see. So that's why um, our soul any time it can leave this body. So how much we have to act about the body, that is very important. The material body is perishable by nature. It is destroying, destructing. If you may have seen that even Srila Prabhupada has till his last breath he has utilized his body. Even on the deathbed he was using a dictaphone and recording the classes. So that's the nature of a spirit, pure soul. That how they use this body for Krishna's service until they have the whatever spark. But material body is perishable by nature. It may perish immediately or it may do so after 100 years. It can perish today also, it can perish tomorrow also, or it may take 100 years, but ultimately it will be destroyed. It is the matter of time only. And Krishna says that Kalos me Bharadar Sabha, I am the time. So he knows when to take this body or not take. Means body will be perishable, he will not take body, he will take the soul. So in that way, there is no chance of maintaining it indefinitely. If someone is saying that I will be there for thousands of years, no, it will not be possible. Even you live thousands of years, then after 1,000 years, you will, be able to, you will have to die. It means body will be perishable, body will destroy. But the spirit soul is so minute that it cannot even be seen by an enemy, to say nothing of being killed. As mentioned in the previous verse, it is previous verse was 17th. Avinashi. Yeah. So, but the spirit soul is so minute that it cannot even be seen by an enemy. To say nothing to be killed, as mentioned in the previous verse, it is so small that no one can have any idea how to measure its dimension. Spirit soul is immeasurable. That's why it is called as immeasurable, indestructible. It will not be destroyed. So, from both viewpoints, there is no cause of lamentation because the living entity as he is cannot be killed, nor can the material body be saved for any length of time or permanently protected. The minute particle of the whole spirit acquires this body according to his work, and therefore, observance of religious principles should be utilized. So, what Krishna Prabhupada is telling here that no use of lamentation. Why to lament? Because the living entity as his cannot be killed, nor can the material body be saved for any length of time or permanently protected. The soul is residing in his body, and the body is perishable. It will not able to live for uh, forever, and it will be means the soul in the body is not permanently protected. Body will be killed, but soul will not be able to kill. Soul is eternal, and the minute particle of the Holy Spirit acquires the body according to his work, and therefore observance of religious principles should be utilized. This soul which is there in this body is very small, very tiny particle, and due to this tiny particle, very small, it's a tenth in the Bhagavatam or in the scriptures. It is mentioned that size of a soul is 1/10,000th part of a tip of a hair. Our tip of a hair is so small, it will be calculated in microns, and 10,000 times we do a pieces, 10,000 pieces of the tip of a hair. Then the one piece will be a size of a soul. Then 1 by 10,000 into size of a tip of a hair. That will be size of a soul. It is explained in the scriptures like that. So this size, it is immeasurable. How we can measure it? And because of this tiny particle, tiny minute particle of the whole spirit, which is acquiring all over the body, we can see that entire body of around 80 to 60 to 100 kg, that will be lying just if the soul is living with the body. We can understand this, and we can also what we can say like understand and analyze in our own sense that our weight we know that, but the body has its weight. Even though the soul leaves the body will be like a only a bag of material things. It will nothing be having any it's like a dead matter. It will be of no use. It will be perishable. Perishable means it will destroy. It will be rotten after some time if the soul leaves the body. So that's why in our Vedic culture, after soul leaves the body will be burned to ashes. Yeah. Why it is burned? Because it is perishable and it will destroy by the bacteria or by some other foreign materials. So the minute particle who is acquiring the whole body according to his work, and therefore observance of religious principles should be utilized. So what religious principles means? Come back to God, and for whatever the principles are needed that to be utilized, because anytime soul can leave the body. In the Vedanta Sutra, the living entity is qualified as light. because he is a part and parcel of the supreme light. Yeah. As sunlight maintains the entire universe, so the light of the soul maintains the material body. As soon as the spirit soul is out of this material body, the body begins to decompose. Therefore, it is the spirit soul which maintains this body. The body itself is unimportant. Arjuna was advised to fight and not sacrifice the cause of religion for material bodily considerations. Yeah. So Arjuna was giving the reason not to fight, and Krishna is told that how he can think of um, to fight, because whatever he thinking not to fight, that is based on the material reasons. So don't take a wide turn due to some other reason, because that is the wrong way. Like that, Krishna wants to say to Arjuna that if you are not fighting because of this reason, then that is not good. How you got this lamentation? You are just and fool. You are not. This is not a good reason to fight. Not fight. Okay. So Krishna is telling this to Arjuna, and through Arjuna to all of us, that how we can so how we can understand this body and soul, how the soul is eternal and the body is perishable, and due to this we can think of the soul more, how we can elevate the soul, consciousness of the soul, by practicing um, spiritual practices daily, how we can understand, or how we can take the soul to the priority. And whenever we take the name of a god, name of a supreme lord, like it is mentioned in Kalisantarana Upanishad, when we take the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra to the priority, our bodily needs will be reduced and our soul needs will be come ahead. Means what? We will give the priority to the soul, spirit soul. It doesn't mean we should neglect the body. It never mean Krishna is telling Arjuna because Arjuna was on the battlefield, and it is said to Arjuna, through Arjuna to all of us, that body is perishable. So don't take so much care of body. It doesn't mean that don't take care at all. We have to take care of the body, because in this body only the soul is residing. And if the body is not supportive, then soul cannot practice the bhakti process to elevate himself from the um, to go out from the cycle of birth and death. Are you getting? So this is very important, that even though Krishna is telling Arjuna, uh, even in some of the Bhagavatam 10th canto, I think, which chapter? I don't remember the number of the chapter. In the 10th canto, when the no, when the Vasudeva and Devki was married, and they were going from Kamsa was taking them, and Akashvani, he heard the celestial sound that the eighth son of your sister will kill you. Then he was about to kill his sister, elder sister, Kamsa. He was about to kill Devki, but Vasudev thought, "Oh, I need to save her, because in that during that purport, Prabhupada is telling that everyone should be fight not to die until the last breath, whatever you can do, because dying or giving this body will not help us to do the spiritual practices. Yeah. So whatever he can do to protect this body is very important, because the soul is residing in this body. In that purport, it is said by Prabhupada that This body, even though it is perishable, one should able to fight for keeping this body until the last breath, because only when we have this body we can able to chant nicely. Otherwise, soul is eternal, but it will be um, it will be able to practice whenever he gets new body, which will be his spiritual body. So to soul, for soul to activate or to work, it needs a body, and that body is perishable. Yes, it is perishable, but when it will get its own eternal body, then it will not be destroyed, because yad gatvana nivartante tadhama paramam mama, Krishna said in 15th chapter, 6th shloka. Means once we go back to Godhead, we'll not come back. So soul has a chance to go back to Godhead, and therefore soul has to take care of this body also. We don't have to think that yes, this body is perishable. What is the use? Don't take bath. Don't eat. No, it is. It will not take. It will not be a good idea. We have to protect this body until our last breath, because we till we have this body we can able to practice the bhakti. Otherwise we will not able to practice the bhakti process. We will not able to chant, we will not able to sing for Lord, we will not able to use this five jnanendriya, five karmendriya for the Lord. So to use it and utilize in Krishna's service, that is the most uh, knowledgeable idea, means most excellent, or we can say uh, intelligent idea, that to use this body in the service of Krishna and not to lament. Whatever happens, it's by the will of Lord. And whenever it happens, we have to go ahead. And Krishna is telling Arjuna, through Arjuna to all of us, don't lament on whatever thing. What will happen? What will happen? Nothing will happen. Whatever happens, Krishna is there, Harinam is there. Take the Harinam. Life is utal patal ho jayega, ऊपर नीचे. What it is said, matra sparshas tu kaunteya, just recent verse like 14, the 14th verse it says matra sparshas tu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkada agama payinu nityastam titikshasva bharat. Don't lament, never lament for whatever happens in our own life. We have to take this take home lesson, that not to lament over anything. Whatever happens, happens. Go ahead. Don't waste time in lamentation. Because lamentation, sometimes the prayaschitta is good, atonement. But lamentation is not good at all. What will do lamenting? We'll just feel something bad. What is the use of it? Just a waste of time. Lamentation, no, no lamentation. Atonement is good. Atonement was what is the atonement? Atonement means if we have done some bad thing, we will feel that, oh, I need to take some atonement for it, so that I will not do this thing again. Lamentation will just waste the time. So whatever happens in our life, just leave it, uh, take the some atonement over it, understand why we have done this wrong thing, and never do it again. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when just Nityanand Prayashi passed away last 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 month, so Nityanand Prabhu gave mercy to Jagai, Madai also, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Jagai and Madai, now you are purified, now chant and never do the sin again. So every day he told Jagai and Madai, whatever happened, happened. Now the account is nil. So don't do the sin again. That is very important. That when we come to Krishna consciousness, when we take initiation or diksha from our guru, then our process initiation is the beginning. When we start our process in the bhakti, we start bhakti practice there, and then again we do the sinful activities, then it's a very wrong. So not to do sinful activities once we are under the shower and purified. It's like a Hatimata Afrat. That means what? The elephant comes out from the river or lake by taking bath and again come to a bank and he rolls over the sand on the bank. That is the, like, what is the use of taking bath? Nothing. So like that, when we do sinful activities again after purification, then it's like that. So in the Ishopnishad, no, in the Nectar of Instruction, Rupa Goswami tells this that this body is perishable, but the soul is eternal, and the soul is existing. Our soul is there in changing the bodies. So this cycle of birth and death we have to finish, and then this with this we have to go back to Godhead and take our eternal body. So when we get the eternal body, we're not able to destroy it. So like that, in this verse it is explained that don't lament for any situation. Whatever happens, happens. Go ahead. The positive spirit. Positivity is very good, very important. And Krishna is feeling all the positivity to in the Arjuna by telling all this discussing all these things with Arjuna. And through Arjuna, he is motivating us that no use of lamentation. Go ahead in life. Whatever happens, happens. We have to face going what skipping the thing. It is not good. Facing the things we will build up, and Krishna will give always obstacles in our life so that we will able to make ourselves. Means when we get an obstacle, we remember more Krishna. We remember Krishna more. Like, so when we get the obstacles, thanks Krishna. Yes, thank you. You have given me obstacles so that you want me to elevate more. If nothing is coming, no any obstacle is coming in spiritual activity, means understand there is some problem. We are not doing it rightly. If many problems are coming and we are able to still do our chanting and still do our spiritual practices, then we are on the right path. So like that, we have to understand that whenever problem come, because we can see in the scriptures only, Kundi Maharani tells Krishna, please give me the troubles, give me problems, because I remember at least on the due to troubles I remember. But Krishna is telling Arjuna in the both the ways. Sukha dukkha will come and go. Matra sparsastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhada. Agama payanitya tam titikshasva bharata. Titikshasva means what? Be equipoised. Don't lament. Don't hesitate to advance in spiritual practices. So, in that way, Krishna is guiding Arjuna, motivating Arjuna, the best motivational teacher, speaker, we can say. And we will also thank Krishna that he has given Bhagavad Gita through Arjuna to all of us so that we will able to be motivated and we will be able to chant nicely for Lord. Yes. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Ratna. Any doubt, any comment? Please add. Hare Krishna.
Very well